Hi, Amaya. It is Saturday, the January 11th, and I'm going to try to have a little more upbeat way of talking. This is Frank, or Frankie. He's a good little friend of mine. He sits in my hallway and we have conversations about what to do with our day. See, Frank here had a job. Hung around with his friends, the crew, and then one day his hanger popped right out of his head. He lost his status and he lost his crew. And so now he just hangs out with me. And I really identify with Frank here. He, or she, I don't know, someone more medically aware might correct me. Anyway, I wanted to talk about making the most of a better day, a good day, when you have chronic pain. And that's why I brought Frank on here to talk with me. So he is like a visual for how I feel sometimes. With Ehlers-Danlos, it's odd. You can feel your entire skeletal frame occasionally. And I'm not sure if that fades or if it dulls and you stop noticing it, or maybe your bones really are on fire and then it goes away. But a lot of times they want to give you crazy medications, anti-inflammatories, understandable. But over the years, your organs can't take that anymore, or they don't work anymore. And anyway, you end up with chronic pain, which you already had, but it takes a while to get it called that. And some days are really bad, and when you're having a better day, you gotta take advantage of it. Like today, I worked on my car. Did a few things on my car. Like I said, it's 20-something years old, so there's a lot going on with it. And really, there's a lot of tricks you can use to, I don't know, I think it's distract from your pain, especially if you're not able to take any medications that might make that go away. Sure, there's pain medications. A lot of them make it so you can't drive, or you can't, some of them make it so you can't even function. Like you feel better, but now you're useless, completely useless. And I don't know what to do with those. I mean, there are some days when you just can't avoid it. You have to take ibuprofen, acetaminophen, maybe I shouldn't mention any others, but like anti-inflammatories, muscle relaxants are all that they can really offer you. When you have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, I am hypermobile. They don't know what to do. It's funny, they call doctors things a practice, and it's amazing how many things they have to try. And I'll try anything to a degree. All told, I think I counted up 14 different medications that I've taken to thwart this, that, and the other, and none of them or successful. I don't bore Frank with that, and I'm trying not to bore myself with it right now, but today it was a very painful day. Lots of bone aches and stuff. So I like to blame it on the weather, especially because today we had our regular Santa Ana winds. I was glad to feel them. But in the wintertime, I feel solar powered. I feel like if I can get into the sun and get warmer, then it's a lot easier to move around. Or maybe I'm a spider or something. The colder I am, the harder it is to move. So I'm not a snow person. I like it here in the desert. So Frank smiles at me and gives me encouragement, as we are both stuck in our forms, so to speak. And I was glad to get today to get some of the smaller things done in my car, because I get really bored with being in pain. I don't know sometimes how to talk about it. I have witnesses to it all day long. I have a child watching me, and I have my parent watching me, so they see it. They're not dumb. They want to help. Everyone wants to help. I wish I could tell them something they can help me with. Ooh, let's not cry. Ooh, it's in my face. I can feel it. I cry with emotion. Sadness, of course. Anger, happiness. My face leaks. Not that the emotions aren't genuine, just it feels excessive sometimes because I can't control it. And I have thought of it as another form of weakness and been really grateful that I wasn't a guy. And that it must be difficult for those who are male to have that particular part of it, the face leaking part. It changes the subject a lot. Makes people think you're crying for effect. If there's someone listening to this who has what I have, and they, looking for a pointer on how to have conversations with people, even though you cry, whatever emotion you're having, go ahead and tell them that. Seriously, go ahead and tell them. Tell them, hey, my face is leaking. I'm not crying to get your sympathy, or I'm not, I don't know, just, I think people can understand if you give them a heads up. But if they have to catch up later, they think you're just, I don't know. Maybe they think you're making it up to make them feel better or make you look better. I don't know. I don't know. I've had a lot of very frustrating conversations that have almost gotten to the end, and I become overwhelmed with emotion, and my face leaks, and then they either get quiet or upset or angry, thinking that I'm, changing the subject or getting sympathy or whatever it may be, and it's just, I could do without it. I always like Vulcans. I just thought that'd be really cool. They, maybe not all the time, but they wouldn't know. They don't become emotionally tied up, so. Yes, I know they're not real. But aren't they? So interestingly, I can show you Frank, but I don't want to show my own face because I don't like my face. I don't like to pay a lot of attention to that. I don't know, maybe it's a personal thing. I don't have like shame or anything, but I'm really where I'm going with this conversation, because it's really meant to point out that when you're having a bad day, sometimes you can turn into an okay day. I went outside and just kept pushing through. My hands kept popping, my arms still hurt, my whole body still aches, but I wouldn't say that it got too different. I went really slow and did one thing at a time, and man, it's tedious. 'Cause I can work, I know I can. I just I'm stuck in a body that can't. So today was pretty good. I was even dancing to the radio, which was something I haven't felt like doing in a while, so counted as a good day. And try not to talk Frank's non-existent ears off. He's usually much more shocked at what I have to say, but his mouth is closed today. So yeah, we just hang out and talk about how to handle it. That's what we're here for. And to my offspring who sees this later, man, I doubt you've made it this far into these boring diatribes from your mother. But thank you for being on this journey with me. It's a rough one, and you're on it too, so unintentionally sharing it with ya. Love you bunches, love me bunches. And maybe today will be, or tomorrow will be even better. Today was pretty good. Not physically, but man, the rest of me was doing okay. And I guess we're gonna have to lay out what that means. I don't really want to talk about it. But later on down the line, looking back and watching any of this, it won't make any sense if I don't make it make sense. Because right now it's all cryptic sounding, and it's because I don't want to talk about it. And I'm going to get over that soon and get it out there, because there's other people that share my same journey. Maybe they don't have anybody to talk to, as I don't. I have people, but they don't get it. Not their fault. They can't. I wouldn't want them, truthfully, I wouldn't want them to understand. And so this is for me, talking to me. Let's make it so we understand if we have to look back on this and go, what the heck are you even talking about, Maya? So tomorrow will be a better day, and Frank will be here. He's always here. He's always here. Let's untie that tongue and try to have a more chipper jump in our voice, because we're much more frank when we're more upbeat. So we'll talk again tomorrow, and have a great night. And yeah, hi hand touching, Frank. Hi hand touching. Do, 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 do. Not my middle finger.